Good afternoon, dear learners. Welcome to NOS Studio. So today we are going to discuss about the another topic on the senior secondary level course, Krishi, Production, Processing and Marketing. So today we are going to discuss about the lesson 3, that is the characteristics of Indian agriculture. So dear learners, let's first understand what are the learning outcomes of this lesson. After studying this lesson, you will be able to define the concept of farm as well as farm size. You will also be able to identify the various land use pattern in India. Also, you will also be able to recognize the different agroecological zones of India and what are the various system of farming practiced in India, and also you will analyze the importance of allied sector in the agriculture. So dear learners, let's first understand about what are the farm as well as the farm size and what are its concept. Actually, farm basically a piece of land where the agricultural activity is taken up by a household, or we can say a farmer. This agricultural activity may be crop raising, livestock production, fishery, poultry, it may be the bee cultivation, as well as it may be the mushroom production. Coming to the another concept, that is the farmer. And who is this farmer? A farmer is a person who actually cultivates in the farm. And if we can define a farmer, it is a person who owns the land or operates an agricultural enterprise either commercially or to sustain his family. So here the main aim of a farmer is to, it may be his subsistence or it may be the profit earning. Coming to the another concept, that is the agricultural labor. It is a semi-skilled or unskilled person who is employed to a farm in connection with cultivating the soil or performing any farm operation. Here actually these agricultural laborers are generally employed in a farm to do the various types of the intercultural operation in the soil. It may be the weeding, or it may be the spraying the pesticide, or it may be the harvesting of crop during the harvesting season. There is another concept, that is an operational holding. It is defined as all the land which is used wholly or partly for agricultural production by one household, regardless the legal ownership of a or location. So on the basis of operational holding, we can say that a farm or farm size can be divided into 5 groups. It may be the marginal farm, which is the below 1 hectare of area, or it may be a small farm which is between the 1 to 2 hectare, or it may be the semi-medium farm which is around 2 to 4 hectare. Also there is the medium type of farm which ranges between 4 to 10 hectare, and also there is the large farm. We can say that this is a big farm whose area is 10 hectare or above. And we can say that based on the farming population in India, the all India average land holding size in India is around 1.08 hectare. Now let's understand about what are the land use pattern in India. Actually, India is a very much diverse country. It has a various types of climate as well as various types of soil in different parts of India. So for that reason, the land use is not same in the all parts of India, and farmers actually use their land for various purposes. So here we can say that all the such types of land are not fit for agricultural cultivation. Some of the area may be suitable for forest, some of the area may be suitable for recreation or wildlife, some may be suitable for agricultural crop, or other may be suitable for forest crop, for forest area or horticultural crop. Here we can say that the forest or the development of forest in a land is a one type of land use pattern in India, and we all know that how much important a forest is in our life. It is actually the source of clean air as well as water. As a country, India should maintain the 33% of its geographical area under the forest. However, nowadays India has only 24.6% area occupied by the forest. So we can say that we are lagging behind a ideal situation. So we must go for protection of forest cover in our surrounding, or we must go for the afforestation, and we should try to prevent the deforestation practices in the various parts of India. Coming to the next group, that is the land not available for cultivation. Here actually this land is not fit for cultivation for various types of purposes, like this land may be a desert type of land, or it may be a snow covered area, or some of the land it may be in the steep mountainous region, and particularly in steep mountainous region soil erosion is very much high. So for that reason these types of land are not considered fit for cultivation. Coming to the next other uncultivated land, it is actually they are the permanent pasture or grazing land. These are actually used for growing of livestock, and also there are the land which are under the several miscellaneous tree crop as well as mangrove. Coming to the fallow land, fallow lands are those land which are kept uncultivated or kept as it is without cultivation in a particular year. So a fallow land can be divided into two groups. One is the current fallow, another one is the other than current fallow. We can say those land are current fallow which are uncultivated for 1 or less than 1 year, and coming to the other than current fallow, it is uncultivated for past 1 to 5 agricultural years. Now our next group is, that is the net sown area, and we in the short form we can say that NSA. It is the total land area on which crops are sown. However, based on the climate or based on the season, a land may be cultivated once, twice or thrice in a year. However, if a same land is used for once, twice or thrice a year, we still count it as a one land, and from that land we can calculate the net sown area. In India, our net sown area is 139.35 million hectare, whereas our gross cropped area is around 197.3 million hectare, and actually this gross cropped area is calculated by counting the seasons on which these lands are cultivated, and all these seasons these lands are counted and they have been presented under the gross cropped area. Now let's understand what are the main challenges of Indian agriculture. Actually, Indian agriculture has been originated thousands of years ago. However, this Indian agriculture actually lacked some of the modern technological intervention. That's why currently the Indian agriculture facing some of the major challenges like yield reduction as well as the soil health pollution. Coming to the our first cause of concern, that is the lack of crop diversification. Actually, after the green revolution, there is more emphasis on the cultivation of the cereal crop as well as pulse crop, and also there are various types of oilseed crop, and under the cereal there is the major emphasis on the cultivation of rice, wheat, maize, and also in case of pulse crop there is major emphasis on the cultivation of Bengal gram, Arohar, and while in case of oilseed there is the major emphasis on the cultivation of various types of oilseed crop like mustard, sesame. So for this reason the biodiversity of a crop has been reduced, and for that reason the Indian culture has been transformed into the diverse crop based region to a monoculture based region. Our second cause of concern is outdated agricultural practices. Actually, in India, the agricultural practices are followed using the traditional technologies. Actually, here we use the very primitive irrigation technique like flooding, or also we can say that there are the very primitive pest management or nutrient management practices. But this situation is changing slowly all over the India. However, the adoption of modern practices has been the slow. So for this reason, if we want to improve the yield of Indian agriculture, we must adapt the modern technologies. Coming to our third cause of concern, that is the small and fragmented land holding. Actually, in India the land holdings are very small and they have been fragmented down the generation. So for this region, if we go for the use of large machinery, and it becomes actually very much difficult in the small as well as fragmented land. And our fourth point is the dependency of rainfall. Here actually the Indian agriculture mostly dependent on the monsoon rainfall, but we know that there are the lack of uncertainty in a year when this rainfall comes, and as a result some of the region gets very heavy rainfall, while the other regions are actually the lacking in normal rainfall, and for this reason the crops does not get the adequate moisture and the crop yield has been affected. And our fifth जो point है वो है lack of access to credit as well as market. Under this point we can say that the farmers do not have the good access to the credit and the easy access to the market. For this reason they may force to sell their material in the lower price to the middleman. And our last cause of concern is degradation of soil health. After the green revolution, there is the rampant use of various types of agricultural chemical to get the higher yield. However, these agricultural chemicals are affecting the soil health as well as our surrounding environment in very bad way. It is creating the soil pollution, air pollution as well as the water pollution, and it may ultimately affects the various types of beneficial microorganisms that are living in the soil health. And for that reason the soil health is being affected as well as the soil quality is being reduced, and as a result we are getting less and less yield down the years. So dear learners, we have understood about what are the challenges of agriculture. However, if we need to overcome these challenges, we need to follow some of the strategies, and here one of the strategies is the cultivation of crop according to the agroclimatic zones of India. In India, the Planning Commission has been divided whole India into 15 agroclimatic region, and in this agroclimatic region there is the differences in rainfall as well as temperature and other weather parameter, and based on this the government of India has recommended particular crop that is to be cultivated in those regions. So these agroclimatic regions are the northwestern mountain region, northeastern hill region, the Sutlej and Yamuna plain region, the upper Ganga plain region, middle Ganga plain region, as well as the lower Ganga plain region. The seventh group is the southeastern plateau region, fourth group is the Aravalli and Malwa upland, ninth group is the Maharashtra and plateau region, the Deccan interior region, eastern coastal region, the western coastal region, Gujarat region, the western and Rajasthan region, and the last group is the Andaman Nicobar region. Now let's discuss about what are these zones are about and which zone indicates the which region in India. The zone 1, that is the western Himalayan region, indicates the Jammu Kashmir and parts of Uttar Pradesh region. Zone 2 comes under Assam, Sikkim, West Bengal and all the northeastern state. Zone 3 comes under West Bengal region. Zone 4 coming under the parts of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Zone 5 also comes under the parts of Uttar Pradesh. Zone 6 is coming under Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and Rajasthan. Zone 7 is under Maharashtra, parts of Uttar Pradesh, parts of Odisha as well as parts of West Bengal. Coming to the zone 8, it is the central plateau and hill region. It is under Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and parts of Uttar Pradesh. Coming to the zone 9, it is under Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh as well as parts of Rajasthan. Coming to the zone 10, it is under Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Coming to the zone 11, that is east coast plain and hill region, it is under the coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh as well as Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. Zone 12 is under the parts of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Goa, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Zone 13, the zone 13 mainly under Gujarat state, it is the Gujarat plain and hill region, and the zone 15 is mainly the islands of India, that is the Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep. So dear learners, let's take a break. After that we will know about the various types of soil that are found in India.
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने
से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो,
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर। शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, स्वयं बने हम,
Welcome back, dear learners. So we are discussing about the various types of agroclimatic regions of India, which is around 15 all over the India, and the farmer should cultivate the crop according to the specific criteria given for these agroclimatic regions. So dear learners, let's understand about the what are the different types of soil that are found in India. In India, actually there are various types of soils are found. However, for classification purpose, it has been mainly divided into 4 groups. It has been actually divided into 8 groups. The first group is the alluvial soil, second group is the red soil, third group is lateritic type of soil, fourth group is black soil, fifth group is the forest and mountain soil, sixth is the arid and desert type of soil, and the seventh group is the saline or alkaline types of soil. We can say this as a problem soil, and under this soil there is also the acidic types of soils are there, and the last group is the peaty and marshy type of soil. Now coming to the alluvial soil, it is one of the most fertile soils of actually this is one of the most fertile soils of India. These soils are found actually near the river bed, and hence it is mostly found in the Indo-Gangetic plain, Brahmaputra valley, as well as the coastal area. And this alluvial soil is actually found in all over the India, and they are the largest group of soil found in the country. It actually occupies around 113 million hectare all over the India. Coming to the types of alluvial soil, there are mainly 2 types of alluvial soil. One is called khadar, which is actually this khadar soil is the most recent and young alluvial soil, and the second group is Vangar, it is the old alluvial soil. Under this alluvial soil there is the adequate proportion of nitrogen, phosphorus as well as potash and calcium, which makes them particularly ideal for crop growth and successful crop harvest. Coming to our next group, that is the red soil. These are mostly found in the states of Telangana, Tamil Nadu as well as Karnataka. These are actually the well drained soil. They are found in the semi arid and warm humid tropical climate, and these red soils are mostly developed from the igneous rock like granite as well as the metamorphic rock like gneiss as well as schist. And all over the India, the red soils are found into about 85.7 million hectare region. Coming to the red color of the soil, here actually the various types of iron oxide compound are found. For this region the color of soil is actually red, and this red soil is also one of the most productive soils of India. Coming to our third group, that is the black soil. Here actually this name comes from its very dark color in nature of this soil, and it is one of the Montmorillonite clay dominated soil. This black soil actually known in the various local names in the various parts of India. It is known as a Regur soil or black cotton soil in the central parts of India, whereas in case of Gujarat it is called the Bhal. It mostly occupies about the 55 million hectare of land in India, which is mostly found in the states of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh as well as Gujarat. And here actually this black color is mostly due to the fine clay humus complexes that has been formed during this black color of soil, the formation of black color of soil. Particularly this black soil has a excellent water holding capacity due to its high content of clay. However, this soil is particularly poor in the phosphate content. So if we go for cultivation in the black soil, we must apply the phosphate fertilizer externally to get good yield. And one of the major crop of this type of soil is cotton. For this reason, this soil is called black cotton soil. So our next group, that is the laterite, or we can say that is the lateritic soil. This soil is actually formed by the process of laterization. Here actually due to the period of high rainfall, here actually the silica in this soil has been washed away, whereas the oxides of iron and aluminium has been accumulated in this soil. So for this reason this soil is particularly red in color, and they are called the lateritic soil. Coming to the chemical nature of this soil, these are the acidic in nature, where the pH is less than 6, and they are generally deficient in plant nutrients. And we all know that these are having the high clay content, and they are deeply weathered as well as deep. And these lateritic type of soil are highly useful for the cultivation of tea as well as coffee. Coming to our next group, that is the arid soil. These soils are mostly found in the arid region of Rajasthan, and they are actually red or brown in color, and their texture is actually sandy in the nature. They are mainly found the western part of Rajasthan, where we can find the Thar desert, also in the parts of Punjab, Haryana as well as Gujarat. And one of the most important feature of this arid type of soil is the formation of canker nodules, and these canker nodules are formed due to the precipitation of calcium and the evaporation of water, and due to this canker formation the water transmission characteristics of this soil is very much low. Now coming to our next group, that is the forest and mountain soil. These are mostly found in the hilly mountainous areas where the sufficient forests are available. They are mostly loamy and silty in the nature, whereas in the upper side these are the coarse grained. Coming to the various types of farming system that are being followed in India, here we can divide the farming system into three group. One is the traditional system, under which it has been the shifting cultivation or jhum cultivation, and also the subsistence farming. Under this shifting cultivation, here the human clear forest area as well as, and they grow some agricultural crop like beans or some pulse crop in those area for 2 to 3 years or maximum 5 years, and after that they left it abandoned and go for another places where they similarly burn the forest and go for cultivation. Coming to our second system, that is the subsistence farming. Here actually farmer grow the crops for support of their own family. Here actually the profit is not a goal of a farmer. Now let's coming to the second system, that is the semi commercial system, under which there are the various agroforestry system. Here actually the agricultural crops as well as the forestry crops are combined for generating the higher profit as well as the better income. Under this system there are various agri silvicultural system, silvi pastoral system, where the forest crop as well as the grasses are cultivated, and also there is agri silvi as well as pastoral system. Also there is the intensive cropping system. Here is the cereal crop based system, pulse crop based system, as well as the third group is the vegetable based system. Now let's understand about what is the commercial system. Here actually the profit making is the main motto of a farmer, where the various types of perennial as well as plantation crops are grown. Also there may be the practice of other enterprises like livestock, dairy, fishery, poultry or honeybee. Now let's understand about the crop, or how we can define a crop and what are its classification. Coming to the crop, a crop can be defined as a group of plant which is sown as well as harvested for some definite and economic purpose, and this purpose mainly to support a family or to generate the better income. And based on the nature or the biology of crop, it has been divided into three groups, that is the field crop, horticultural crop, commercial crop as well as plantation crop. Field crops are those which are grown on a large scale in a cultivated field. These are mainly grown for grain, forage, sugar, oil or fiber. Coming to the various types of field crop, there are the cereal group, under which rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, the grass types of crops are coming. There may be the pulse group. These are the green gram, black gram, red gram as well as the Bengal gram or chickpea. Also there is the oil seed group, where the sunflower, safflower, groundnut, sesame, mainly the high oil bearing plants are cultivated. And last one is the fiber crop like cotton, jute and hemp. These crops are cultivated for their fiber, which are mostly used in the apparel industry. Coming to the horticultural crop, the horticulture is also a large subdivision of agriculture, under which the various fruits crops, vegetable crops, flower, medicinal, aromatic as well as ornamental plants are coming. Coming to the fruits, there is a widespread cultivation of mango, grape, guava, and as well as the banana. Coming to the medicinal plant, it may be the tulsi, aloe vera as well as garlic. And coming to the ornamental plant, there may be marigold, rose as well as desert rose. Coming to the last group, that is the commercial crop, or we can say that it is a cash crop. Here actually any crop that is grown to gain profit or to generate the cash, but rather than subsistence. Its example is sugarcane, coffee, jute as well as cotton. Coming to the next group, that is the plantation crops. These crops are actually perennial in nature and they are actually cultivated for several years once they are planted in the soil, and they are actually cultivated in a large and contiguous area. Their example is coconut, cashew nut, tea, coffee, oil palm as well as cocoa. Now let's understand about what are the importance of allied sector of agriculture. There are various types of allied sector to the agriculture like livestock, fishery, poultry, pisciculture. Actually these help in the further employment generation and also the better livelihood opportunities. Also they will supply as a input for other agricultural activities. It may also boost the nutritional security of a nation. Also you will also be able to export such agricultural products to other countries. They also help in the conservation of biodiversity, also the tackling of harmful effects of climate change. So dear learners, today we have understood what are the major characteristics of Indian agriculture. In the future classes we will also know what are the various types of Indian agriculture and what are the various types of technologies that are being followed today, and also we will know in detail what are the crop production technology. So dear learners, thank you. In the next class we will meet with another lesson.